Hey guys, this is Sephiroth32194. For those of you that don't know, I'm on a GameBattles team, a competitive Pokemon battling team. One of my teammates is JimDim. He's won us many battles, and I challenged him to a match before I had to leave for a lake. So I start out with Salamence, and he starts out with a shiny Yanmega. And I know he's going to either Hypnosis or Air Slash or whatever. He uses Air Slash, but it misses. And that's odd, because I've never really had Air Slash miss before. I use Flamethrower, and it gets down to the Focus Sash with a critical hit. It wouldn't have needed that. And he gets the speed boost. And I want to stay in just to finish it off. And he uses Hypnosis, and that hits. So, crap. Now I have a sleeping Salamence. And I want to stay in just in case I wake up. And he uses Air Slash, and it hits this time. And it does a lot. It does more than half. But I stay asleep. And I don't want to stay in just in case I might need the Salamence. So I send in Mamoswine. And he does Air Slash again. And I knew it would do a lot. But I didn't think it would do this much. And it did a lot. And so I want to go for Ice Shard just to finish it off. And I was saying you should just Death Fodder the thing because it's not going to come in handy. Instead, he withdraws and he sends in M Madness. I'm thinking it's like Monkey Madness or something. Whatever, it's an Infernape. And Ice Shard doesn't do anything really. And I'm thinking he's going to use like Flare Blitz or Flamethrower or something like that. So I send in my Garchomp. And turns out he used Close Combat. And my Garchomp doesn't resist that like it would have resisted a fire type move. And that does a lot. Gets me down to 51 or 61 health. I was thinking I could outspeed him, but no, he has Mach Punch. So there goes my Garchomp. So now it's 6-5, and he's winning. And right here, I send in my Espeon. Woo, go Espeon. And I figured he wasn't going to use Psychic. I'm sorry, Mach Punch. And so I move first, and I use Psychic. And it kills the Infernape, especially after a special defense drop. So now it's 5-5, I think. Yeah. And I have a Sleeping Salamence. So he sends an Evil Smile, the Gengar, and he said max speed versus max speed, and I win because of something that he didn't figure out until later on in the battle. So there goes his Gengar. He thought it was going to be Focus Sashing, but it turns out he didn't hold Focus Sash, he held Power Herb. So he just lost his Gengar. So now it's 5-4. And he sends in Heracross. And I guess he did because he didn't know that I was Scarfing. So my Scarf Espeon moves first and uses Psychic and kills his Heracross. So now it's 5-3, I think. Yeah. And so he sends in U-Torrent 2. Okay. A Porygon Z. And by now he figured out that I was Scarfing. So I use Psychic. And here's a fun fact. I always thought the Porygon Z was OU. Turns out it's actually borderline, but whatever. He uses Tri-Attack. And it does a lot, but it doesn't get any burn, freeze, or paralysis. And I use Psychic again, and it kills off the Porygon Z. So now it's 5-2, and he has a 1 health Yanmega and a Pokemon I haven't seen. And I guess he's thinking. And he sends in Farah de Fear, a Feraligatr. And I was like, I'm just going to stay in just because I can. So I use Psychic, and it gets a critical hit and it kills the Feraligatr. And he made some comment about how that was about his only chance at winning, and I got a critical hit. And he sends back in the Yanmega, and he fled. But good game, JimDim. Keep helping our team get wins on game battles. Rate, comment, subscribe, and